We're in the final push for this cottage renovation, sort of.
So K-Man takes some vacation to be extra productive.
I'm on fire today.
And tries not to die.
Still alive. Could collapse at any moment.
Okay, that works. Evening all. Don't know what that was. Evening all. So I'm in our bedroom, or what will be our bedroom, hopefully soon, please. And we don't have the lighting hooked up yet in here, but our plasterer has been here doing some prep. Snazzy corners, for example. And he's left this really giant work light, which I'm thinking I'm gonna also be using when he's not here, like between him coming and going, up in Trevor's room, because the lighting up there is terrible. Oh, sorry, I'm just really distracted by the fact that the light on the stone wall in here is really beautiful. I'll just pop some footage over the top of that. In here working in the evening. Well, that's my plan anyway. I'm thinking I'd been putting off painting the insides of the appendages, so I think most of you agree, even though some of you thought I was mad for doing anything outside when inside needs our help. I think most of you agree it looks so much better out there, and they just kind of blend in, and just as a way of de-uglying them. So I want to paint all of these UPVC boxes inside as well, especially now we've had the windows replaced, and they're all the anthracite grey, and the paint that I bought that I used on the outside is an exact colour match, which is great. I had put this off, my reason being that I didn't want to wash them, paint them, and then them getting mucky with plaster. And that seemed sensible. And then the other day, K-Man pointed out that really as soon as the plaster has finished, we want to move straight in. And this paint that we're using on the windows is not what we would normally choose. Normally we like to go for a nice low or no VOC paint, something that's better for us, better for the environment. And yet for something like painting UPVC, you need whatever is just gonna really stick. So is what it is, but he said, well, do we want to be moving in and painting it while we're in here and breathing in all of the fumes from it, and then have it off gassing in here, especially when we're sleeping, etc. So he said, actually crack on with it, and then if you need to clean it up, touch it up after the plaster is finished, then so be it. So here I am, thinking about getting started. But it's not actually that late, it's just it gets dark early, doesn't it? I only have about an hour, maybe two, before I'll start getting really tired. With all of these jobs, I just need to chip away at them a little bit at a time. We've got so much that we're juggling here, as I'm sure you guys are already aware. We're renovating a cottage, we have a homestead, we have a daughter who I'm homeschooling, I run a business, we have a YouTube channel, Hey-Man has a full-time job. We have a lot going on, all good things, I hasten to add, but I'd also be lying if I said it wasn't overwhelming sometimes, because it absolutely is. So actually a few months ago, my to-do list was starting to feel just never ending in that kind of swirly way, and I was struggling to actually just take downtime or really fully relax. And so I decided to try therapy with BetterHelp, who is today's paid partner. So I wanted practical tools to handle stress and actually be able to enjoy all of the small moments, like dancing with Trevor as we're painting her room, or just having a cup of tea and taking a minute and looking out at the rain. So I filled out a short questionnaire and got matched with a credentialed therapist. And what I really liked is how easy it is to fit sessions in around all of the life we've got going on here. I could schedule a video or a regular phone call, or I could just send a message when something came up, and I could do all of that from the comfort of the homestead. So therapy didn't fix everything overnight, of course, but it taught me some really powerful tools that I'm using on the regular to stay on top of stress. And honestly, it's taken a lot of pressure off of mine and K-Man's relationship as well, because rather than me offloading to him about how overwhelmed I am when he's already overwhelmed, I had somebody professional that I can talk it through with and not put that burden on him. And that just makes our time together so much lighter, which is necessary when we've got a lot going on. So if you're feeling like I was, stretched thin and running on empty, why not give therapy a try with BetterHelp? Head to betterhelp.com/offgrid or click the link in our description and you will get 10% off your first month. thanks to BetterHelp, I've learned ways to be more present to life around here on the homestead, in the reno, and to just enjoy the process more. Right, okay, so back to this painting project. Speaking of enjoying the process, I've just realised I haven't actually cleaned this, so that's going to be step number 1.
Hello, good folks. So here we are, end of October. I've got a few days annual leave, vacation from the desk job, just to keep things moving along a little bit and button up a few jobs. One of those jobs will be finishing off the mudroom boot store that I have constructed. You know the quality of your vacation when you begin your time off with a trip down to the builder's merchant. I always find that that's the best way to start any holiday. Getting materials to fill your spare time with jobs and putting those materials to good use. Anyway, so job 1 of holiday is to button up this boot store, and I made a bit of a boo-boo because I was so excited to upcycle, reuse the panels that the bath for the ensuite was shipped in that I forgot about the dimensions of the roofing. I recycled these panels untouched. I didn't cut them because they were by and large exactly the right size for this little mudroom out here, but in forgetting the dimensions of the roofing, I was hoping to get away with 1 sheet, and unfortunately, as you can see, it's about 6 inches too short, so I had to end up spending double to get 2 sheets so I can overlap them to fill that gap. Never mind, simple things. So yeah, the structure's complete. Just need to get this roof, these 2 sheets of perspex screwed down. I'm going to put a little support in the mid-span of the length here, just to stop the centre of the roofing sagging.
So I didn't get very far. I think I was not really feeling it, to be honest. But my excuse was, as I started cleaning this window, as you can see, I've done no painting yet, I noticed that there was some of the cement or whatever it is render that was used on the walls for the scud coat or scratch coat had flicked onto a little bit on the glass and some on the frame. I thought I'm gonna have to look into how to get this off without wrecking the whole thing. So my plan is this. So I bought this glass scraper on the recommendation of several of you guys when I was struggling with the masking tape that had adhered itself seemingly for life to my cabin windows. Let's not talk about that project. And I thought, oh, let's see if this works, just gently getting the cement render off the windows. And then my research online said don't use it on the UPVC because you can scratch the surface. I don't know that I care. I'm gonna paint it anyway, and also these will go at some point. So I'm gonna do a little test and see. I am a reluctant project preparer. I like doing projects, but I hate the prep. Anyway, it is what it is. Let me know in the comments. Do you like all of the prep? Do you like being methodical? Like Kayvan, he's very much into the prep. Or are you more in my camp and do you just want to get on with it already? Quite satisfying actually. So I'm very close to you. It's a tight space. Oh, okay, so that's coming off the window. Can it come off here just as easily? A bit more of it. Oh, yeah, I think we can make this work.
So I've just put the 2 roofing panels into situ. Not only was it too wide for one panel, so I had to put a second panel to make up the shortfall in the 6-inch gap there on the width, but it's also almost exactly the length of the whole unit, which is a little bit less than ideal. Need a kind of overhang here, and I don't want to borrow a couple of inches from here because it laps underneath the existing tiles of the porch, so it's quite nice that no rainwater will kind of get in the entry face here. Definitely needs a couple of extra inches on the end here, otherwise the water's just going to be completely soaking the top here. So I think I'm going to borrow, it's the overhang there, it's kind of 8-inch overhang there when it only needs to be 4-inch, so I'll borrow 4 inches from there and lap it underneath the bottom here. Should be good. One nice thing about these plastic, well, there's a bunch of nice things about these plastic roofing panels, and one of them is they're really easy to cut with the angle grinder, so let's get to it. Well, that is it, folks. We have ourselves a mudroom. So pretty much finished, but otherwise time to fill her up. So job number 1 ticked off the list. The mudroom is complete, or as good as damn near it, so might give it a little wrap in either the white, I've got some leftover vapor control layer, or alternatively some black DPM. Haven't decided yet. It's a bit of a hideous big box, so I don't know, black might make it blend into the cottage, or it might just make it look a little bit more hideous, whereas the white vapor control layer that the box for the ground source heat pump is wrapped in, it actually looks okay in the white membrane. Don't know, other than that, the boot room, the mud room is complete. Woo! I've had lunch. I am reloaded, ready to crack on with job number 2 for the day, and that is, as you can see, I'm in the cowshed, the dilapidated cowshed. The reason I'm here is, as some of you long-term viewers may know, the dilapidated cowshed has got a very sketchy roof. It is dangling. Is that in view? Yeah. So this beam here, it's only got 2 beams for the actual roof, and this is one of them. And it rotted away from where it was attached to the wall, and it's now just being held up by basically the roofing sheets themselves and the battens that they are placed on, as just holding that end of the roofing rafter up. So yeah, today's job, finally, after nearly 2 years of being here, and this has been getting worse and worse, so this has definitely dropped a good 6 if not 12 inches further than what it was originally, before winter properly takes hold and before stormy season properly sets sail to this roof. It's time to prop this up. I'm just going to bodge it. This is just going to be for the temporary long term, maybe a year, maybe 18 months, that we'll have a replacement cowshed. For the meantime, I don't want this to collapse and trap all this crap in here, and it might actually be a temporary shelter for the ponies throughout winter if it gets really bad, so I need to shore this up. So the plan of action is, randomly, I'm going to jack another ceiling up. Why has this property required so many ceilings to be jacked up? I've never jacked up a ceiling in my life, and having owned this property, this is the second ceiling I'm jacking up. Maybe that's what I'm destined to do, jack up ceilings for the rest of my days. Yeah, I'm going to put a prop under here, jack it up into its kind of final resting place, and then I'm just going to get a big 6x2 and just prop it underneath it, call it done. That should see it through this winter at least, maybe next. I don't know. In fact, I'm going to step out of here for a minute because it is sketchy as frig. Could collapse at any moment. And this door is a flapping hinge door, and if it did collapse, the flapping hinge door would take my head off, so this isn't a safe place either. There's no safe places in here at the moment. Let's get this ceiling jacked up.
What's it time for?
It's time for comment of the week from Jessica Ennis. I'm not faffing about. It's Monday night here in Australia and I'm in situ in front of the telly, ready to see what have you all been up to this week. We love you, K-Van, and all your different K-Vanisms. Would love to gift Trevor something for her new bedroom. Is there any way we can add some items to the Amazon wish list? Well, that's very thoughtful of you. Thank you for that, Jessica.
Yeah, thanks, Jessica. I mean, this comment just made me laugh with the in situ and the faffing around. So good.
Good work.
And Trevor caught wind of this comment and has been loading up the basket, so you've got to transfer them to the wish list.
Right.
Thank you. That's really sweet, isn't it?
Very thoughtful.
We had many suggestions for what we could name the bath, and this one I think was one that just how she's used it in a sentence pleased me.
From Ruth Thomas, night all, I'm headed for the Maroon Lagoon. Please do not disturb. The Maroon Lagoon, I like it. Nice.
I thought that was great. Thanks guys for your comments. They keep us smiling, they keep us laughing, don't they?
This is dodgy as f***. I don't have a hard hat, and I don't think it would make a difference. Too long. 2.3. Nothing in here is 2.3. Okay. Still alive. 255. Right, so cowshed roof jacked and propped. Well, not propped permanently. I've just measured and cut the long-term temporary prop. So let's have a little look. Make sure we're still jacked. We are still jacked. Okay, let's get the prop in position. Please don't kill me. Time to release the jack. Don't die. Okay, the prop has got it. The prop has got it. Roof jacked. Woo. I'm alive! So we have the 2x6 taking the full weight of that side of the roof. It's got a nice little Well, it's got a nice solid concrete base there, so I don't think it's going anywhere. I might put some supports there to tie it to the galv fence there, or what's left of it, pretty crusty, just to provide it a little bit of lateral support, but otherwise good enough for the next 18 months. I think so. I mean, it's been hanging there without any support whatsoever for, well, the entire time we've had it, and probably several years prior to that. So I think if it can hang there for 5 years, it can stay there propped up for another 2. That's job number 2 ticked off the list. I'm on fire today. I should take vacations more often. I get loads of stuff done. What's next? Running out of jobs. As if there wasn't enough faff around here. I have to faff around redoing some of my previous work. The shower valve, you just about see both the incomer for the hot and the cold feed. You can see that this 3/4 inch BSP fitting is fully home. It's flush against the valve housing, and yet it is still leaking. So, oh joy, the joys of BSP fittings, the joys of a thread on a connection which is meant to be watertight, but by design is not watertight. What's that about? So I'm having to crack open the secret weapon, which some keen viewers among you may have seen in a previous discussion, in a previous vlog. I've bought some of the PTFE rope. For years, for the entire previous house, I've survived with high density PTFE tape, and you can get away with 3 wraps of this stuff because it's super thick rather than the 7 or 8 that you would use on the normal PTFE tape, and it's been absolutely fine. I've replumbed an entire house. I've done dozens of compression fittings and very few leaked, and with a small tweak, all of them sealed up and nipped up nicely. For some reason, on this ensuite, pretty much guaranteed every single compression fitting has leaked, and it doesn't matter how much I've been tweaking it, it isn't solving that little weep. Cracking open this secret weapon, and in fact I've just tested it for the first time, and I've tested it on these temporary connections here for the what will be the sink hot and cold. I was knocking this up double sharp, quick sharp. I didn't bother using any tape whatsoever, and the cold feed leaked, and the hot feed has as well. I thought, okay, fine, I'll give in. I'll take this valve off. I don't want it weeping while I'm testing it. So I gave in. I put some PTFE, some of the high density standard PTFE tape, gave it a few wraps, nipped it up, and lo and behold, it was still leaking. I was thinking to myself, what's going on here? And then I remembered this plastic pipe is 1/2 inch. So while it does fit into a 15mm compression fitting, there's enough play there for it to leak. Obviously my PTFE tape is not man enough for this job, so I will try the new weapon, the secret weapon, the nuclear option, this PTFE cord. And lo and behold, I put it on there, followed the instructions, of course. She is absolutely bone dry. Bone dry. Who would have thunk it? Now I'm giving in to the devil, and I'm going to test out this stuff on the shower valve, because these BSP fittings have been a persistent leak on this. So I'm going to give the secret weapon a go, and if it works on that shower valve, then I think I'm going to redo pretty much every fitting in here with that PTFE cord. So maximum faith. Now time to get the re-threaded Loctite 55 PTFE roped up on both sides of the union. Let's stick them in. See how it goes. That is the shower valves completely removed, and all of the old PTFE tape discarded, and the new secret weapon applied, and everything nipped back up and dried off with a bit of paper towel. Now it is time to put this to test. Turn it on. That's what she said. Shower, yes. I will have a shower, please. Hot and cold shower. Right, we are pressurised. So, time to get a bit of water flowing. I need a tap. One tap acquired. Okay. No, wrong one. I need the other tap. Okay, so that is a bit of water flown. It's the past tense of water flowing. That's a bit of water flowed. A little bit of an accident. No bother. Dry everything back off and keep an eye out for some leaks. Not the tasty alien variety, the unwelcome soggy variety. Well, it's early days, but she's bone dry now that I've dried her all off. I mean, the joints aren't leaking. I don't want to jinx it, but I think that Loctite 55 PTFE cord is the winner. That is looking very promising. Okay, I think that's time to leave that be. Let it stew for a bit. Let's leave some blotting paper in place. Give us a better indication than looking for droppings. Okay, blotting paper in position. If there's any leaks, the tissue will not lie.
So wow, you had one mega productive day off of the day job.
Day?
Well, I'm only showing one of the days in this
right.
one because you did too much. He did more in that week, which you'll see probably next week now. Faffed around with some plumbing. I mean, that's just what you do all day, every day now.
Well, I mean, I seem to be in the faff stage of the project.
Yeah. I'm in the paint anything that doesn't move stage, and you're in the faff stage. Corrected a slipped roof tile.
Yeah.
And then, as if that wasn't hairy enough, decided to go and take your life into your own hands in the cow barn. Let us know in the comments, was that easier to watch than the window episode? Guys who've been here for a while, you know which one I mean. If you don't know which one I mean, I'll pop a link in the comments, but be warned, you might want to watch it from behind the sofa. That was particularly tense. I didn't even know that he'd done this until I was editing it. I was kind of glad that I wasn't there filming at the same time, because then I would have had to live through it several times. Oh, and you just did a little bit of finishing up on the boot, what you call the mud room or boot room, which I think is a little bit of an overstatement of it's a kind of shed.
It is a shed.
It is a shed.
Yeah, so that solution came from our hive mind.
Yeah.
So thank you to the commenters for that suggestion.
Yes. I think we're going to employ some of the inside suggestions as well to minimise the mud, but yeah, that's a good one.
Well, we are on to the final job before we move in.
Can you believe it, guys?
Our man is on site. The plasterer is here.
I mean, not today, but he has been, yeah.
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 It's exciting.
It is exciting.
So in approx 2 weeks, we will be in a position where we could consider moving in.
Won't be done.
Exciting. Final messy job done, and wow, is it a messy job.
Yes.
Looking forward to giving this place a final hoover.
The things you look forward to.
Well, it means that we'll be one step closer to moving in.
Yes. We said at the beginning, final push, sort of. Is it? We don't know at this point, because it was the final push towards the grant deadline, and it's also the final push for the next couple of weeks to try to get us in. But then we've just got a whole new push once we're in to the more aesthetically finished long-term temporary setup.
Thanks for watching, folks. We appreciate you being along for the ride with us.
Yes.
And watch this space for more
Final pushing.
More final pushing.
Yes. So stay tuned. See you next week.
See you, folks. Bye, folks.
Bye. You could literally be like a radio announcer or something.
A radio DJ.
Anthracite. Anthracite.
We will choose yours.
That was so radio DJ.
I'm in the zone now.
Keep commenting. And maybe I'm just going to go around talking like that to everyone. Hello.
Just
To the
daily
neighbours.
life.
It's daily life. Pass me the duct tape. In situ.
Me?
Yeah. Who else am I talking to?
I don't know.
I think I was giving myself a pep talk.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, folks.